A morning bread. Alice woke up in the morning. Alice woke up in the morning. She was very hungry. She was very hungry. She looked in the refrigerator, but there was not much food. She looked in the refrigerator, but there was not much food. I want some bread, she thought. I want some bread, she thought. So, she went outside. So, she went outside. She walked to the small bakery nearby. She walked to the small bakery nearby. The bakery had many delicious-looking breads. The bakery had many delicious-looking breads. It smelled warm and nice. It smelled warm and nice. She chose a small, round bread. She chose a small, round bread. She went home and ate it right away. She went home and ate it right away. The bread was very tasty. The bread was very tasty. It was a happy morning. It was a happy morning. The little cloud's wish. There was a little cloud named Floaty. There was a little cloud named Floaty. Floaty was white and soft, like cotton candy. Floaty was white and soft, like cotton candy. One day, Floaty wanted to see the world. One day, Floaty wanted to see the world. A gentle wind came and pushed Floaty along. A gentle wind came and pushed Floaty along. Floaty floated over green fields. Floaty floated over green fields. Then, Floaty saw a big blue lake. Then, Floaty saw a big blue lake. Fish were jumping in the water. Fish were jumping in the water. Floaty met another cloud named Misty. Floaty met another cloud named Misty. Misty was gray and carried rain. Misty was gray and carried rain. They floated together, talking and laughing. They floated together, talking and laughing. Floaty was happy to have a new friend. Floaty was happy to have a new friend. The wind blew them towards colorful flowers. The wind blew them towards colorful flowers. Floaty learned that traveling is fun with friends. Floaty learned that traveling is fun with friends. The little painter's big dream. Lily loved to draw pictures. Lily loved to draw pictures. She had many colorful crayons. She had many colorful crayons. One sunny morning, Lily wanted to draw a special flower. One sunny morning, Lily wanted to draw a special flower. She imagined a flower with rainbow petals. She imagined a flower with rainbow petals. But she only had red, blue, and yellow crayons. But she only had red, blue, and yellow crayons. Lily thought for a moment. Lily thought for a moment. She mixed the colors on her paper. She mixed the colors on her paper. Red and yellow made orange. Red and yellow made orange. Blue and yellow made green. Blue and yellow made green. She even made purple by mixing red and blue. She even made purple by mixing red and blue. Slowly, her rainbow flower began to appear. Slowly, her rainbow flower began to appear. It was the most beautiful flower she had ever drawn. It was the most beautiful flower she had ever drawn. Lily smiled, proud of her creation. Lily smiled, proud of her creation. She learned that even with few colors, you can make anything. She learned that even with few colors, you can make anything. The lost sock. Leo had a favorite pair of socks. Leo had a favorite pair of socks. One sock was red and the other was blue. One sock was red and the other was blue. One day, Leo put them in the washing machine. One day, Leo put them in the washing machine. The machine spun and tumbled. The machine spun and tumbled. When the washing was finished, Leo looked for his socks. When the washing was finished, Leo looked for his socks. He found the red sock. He found the red sock. But where was the blue sock? But where was the blue sock? Leo looked everywhere. Leo looked everywhere. Under the bed, behind the door, even in his toy box. Under the bed, behind the door, even in his toy box. He could not find it. He could not find it. Then, he opened the washing machine door again. Then, he opened the washing machine door again. There it was, stuck to the side. There it was, stuck to the side. Leo was happy to find his lost sock. Leo was happy to find his lost sock. The little robot's new friend. Robbie was a small, shiny robot. Robbie was a small, shiny robot. He lived in a small workshop. He lived in a small workshop. Robbie wanted to see the outside world. Robbie wanted to see the outside world. One sunny morning, he opened the door. One sunny morning, he opened the door. He walked into a big green park. He walked into a big green park. Flowers were red and yellow. Flowers were red and yellow. Birds were singing in the trees. Birds were singing in the trees. Robbie saw a little girl playing. Robbie saw a little girl playing. She had a bright red ball. She had a bright red ball. The girl smiled at Robbie. The girl smiled at Robbie. She rolled the ball to him. She rolled the ball to him. Robbie gently pushed it back. Robbie gently pushed it back. They played together all afternoon. They played together all afternoon. Robbie was happy to have a new friend. Robbie was happy to have a new friend. The little lamp's big wish. There was a small lamp named Lumi. There was a small lamp named Lumi. Lumi lived on a shelf in a quiet room. Lumi lived on a shelf in a quiet room. Every night, Lumi gave a soft, warm light. Every night, Lumi gave a soft, warm light. But Lumi wanted to shine much brighter. But Lumi wanted to shine much brighter. Lumi saw the stars outside the window. Lumi saw the stars outside the window. The stars were so big and bright. The stars were so big and bright. I wish I could be like them, Lumi thought. I wish I could be like them, Lumi thought. One day, a child came into the room. One day, a child came into the room. The child picked up Lumi. The child picked up Lumi. The child took Lumi outside to the garden. The child took Lumi outside to the garden. It was a dark night, but the garden was beautiful. It was a dark night, but the garden was beautiful. Lumi shone as brightly as it could. Lumi shone as brightly as it could. The child smiled at Lumi's light. The child smiled at Lumi's light. Lumi felt happy, shining for the child. Lumi felt happy, shining for the child. The lost red balloon. Lily had a bright red balloon. Lily had a bright red balloon. She loved to play with it in the park. She loved to play with it in the park. One sunny afternoon, a strong wind blew. One sunny afternoon, a strong wind blew. The string slipped from Lily's hand. The string slipped from Lily's hand. Oh no, the balloon flew away. Oh no, the balloon flew away. It floated high up into the blue sky. It floated high up into the blue sky. The balloon traveled over trees and houses. The balloon traveled over trees and houses. It saw many interesting things. It saw many interesting things. Then it landed gently in a big field. Then it landed gently in a big field. A small white rabbit was playing there. A small white rabbit was playing there. The rabbit was surprised to see the balloon. The rabbit was surprised to see the balloon. The balloon was happy to have a new friend. The balloon was happy to have a new friend. They played together in the field. They played together in the field. Thank you for listening.